Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Realms and Roleplay, Night City Stories. We are in a secret Benito family hideout on an old ship. Everybody had a pretty emotional day previously, and some folks were able to get some sleep, while others decided to party and live it up. So Ruby, you wake up in this trashed room. You were living like a rock star. There are people like passed out. One person has like shrimp on their eyes, like asleep on the floor with like tartar sauce all over. And yeah, you just kind of come to with an empty bottle in your hand after this rager that you had.
Great. So I'm going to call Juno and connect and see where she's at with Calypso and just how badly Thrice Down took the whole Quidara deal.
Sure, yeah. So you dial Juno and it rings a few times. And then somebody picks up and there's like a long pause and you hear someone say, hello?
Juno?
Oh, hey, sorry. Yes, it's me. What can I do for you?
What's going on?
Nothing. I just overslept.
Where are we at?
With what? What? Where are we at with what?
It's unusual for you to oversleep. Where are you?
At a hotel.
Who are you with?
I mean, that's a really personal question, Miss Ruby. I don't know if I need
Where's
to answer
Calypso?
that. You hear Calypso in the background, like, is that Ruby? Let me talk to her.
Okay, great. Put me on.
She hands Calypso the phone. Calypso's like, hey, doll.
What the hell is going on? How are you?
Well, I've been better. But, you know, your assistant's been tending to my needs.
Okay, how are you mentally? Hey, what? What do you mean tending to your needs?
Yeah, well, she said that you told her to get me whatever I needed, and there were a lot of things that I needed.
Okay, where are you at mentally? I'm just gonna put that to the side for the moment because I can't quite deal with that. 'Cause it's a bit of a hangover. How are you mentally?
See, how am I mentally? What a hard question to answer at like 9 in the morning. I mean, I did have a lot to drink yesterday.
What hotel are you at?
Oh, you see, she kind of pauses a moment. She's like, what's this place called again? I don't know. We just kind of stumbled in here after getting kicked out of Thrice Downs. I'll like find a coaster or something and text it to you.
Okay, just promise me you'll stay there. Can you promise me that?
Only if you make it up to me later.
Are you kidding me? I just saved your life. Is that not enough?
I mean, I saved your life first, so actually we're even. You were just paying me back.
Oh my God. All right, fine. Yes, I'll owe you later.
That's what I like to hear. She hangs up.
Will you stay?
She hangs up on you.
Is Sid still in the room?
Sid, did you stay at the party?
Sid still in the room?
Oh yeah, I was at the party.
Okay, awesome. Yeah, Sid's there.
Right. Great. So I'm gonna go over and wake her up and say, okay, we gotta go get you fixed.
Oh, what? Wait, what? Fixed? I'm not a dog. What?
Yes, your head. Remember? Get it together. God, these kids these days.
Stop. Listen, stop. I just want to sleep. I had a really good time last night, by the way. That was awesome. but I just,
that
can
was
I
pretty great,
just, like, I'm still kind of in pain and stuff. I mean, I think I'm all healed up now, but like, man, can we just, like, I met this sailor last night. Like, I just want to go find the
Yeah,
sailors.
I don't think we have time for any of this. We need
I
to
thought
get
you
fixed.
always had time for
to-
fun, Ruby. You always have time for fun.
But you don't want to have fun. You want to sleep. We're not having fun if we're sleeping. If you want
Right.
to party, that would have been a better argument to have. But if you want to sleep, no way. We're getting you
you're
fixed.
right.
Come on.
You're right. I'm up. Let's go party. I'm up.
All right. Let's grab the other three and let's go.
The other three sailors?
Gizmo, Zig Zag, and Ravenne. Oh my God.
Right.
Can I go outside and scream out Gizmo's name?
Right.
Yeah, so you you open the door and start screaming. You see that there are a lot of people like kind of going about their day and like cleaning stuff up and doing things, and they just it doesn't even faze them that you're yelling in the middle of the mess hall because they're used to this kind of stuff. So yeah, the rest of you hear Ruby screaming from down the hall.
I feel like I'm probably already, I've been up for a while because I feel like that's just what he does. And so I've probably gone outside for a smoke and I'm just kind of like taking in what I thought was a moment of solitude. And and then I just hear the shrill screaming, just kind of...
I think shrill was a bit harsh, but that's fine.
well, you know, it's a nice quiet morning, and throw the butt and walk inside into what I know will be the day of chaos.
Awesome. What about Zig Zag and Ravenne? How do you start your day?
I'm definitely having the most fun time of my life being asleep right now. So they're like, oh, so much fun. Great time.
You're having
And
the
I
best
just
dream.
totally do not even hear Ruby's call for Gizmo. Does
Awesome.
not phase my sleepy dreams.
Yeah, you're having the best dream. You can't be disturbed right now. What about you, Zig Zag?
Is Rian awake and okay? I think I would be checking on him.
Yeah, so you see he's still asleep. He has like a bandage over his eye socket where the incident happened. But from what you can tell, it seems like he's doing okay. He's just still asleep.
Okay, so Zig Zag will go and eat cereal. So she's probably sitting in the mess hall, just like eating cereal while she hears Ruby screaming, and she just says out loud, like, "Well, at least it's not me this time."
Do I hear that?
I mean, sure, yeah.
Okay.
That's
So
very
I'm gonna-
far away. I feel like.
Yeah,
Good to know.
I was gonna say, I'm like, she's like in another room.
I've got supersonic
Cyber
hearing.
hearing, yeah.
I've got cyber hearing.
Oh, I forgot you
No.
do have cyber.
No,
have
but
radio
it's
ears.
only radio. It's radio. It's
I
not.
have super ears.
So Gizmo, yeah,
But is
you go see Ruby and Sid in the room where they were partying last night.
Looks like you two had a fun time.
I think so.
Yeah. Okay.
I feel like we did. Gizmo, we met some really cool sailors last night that I want to introduce you to because I think that you would have so much fun. Where were you? Like, well, I know you don't really like to party, but that's okay. So, we're gonna go home, right? You and me, we're gonna like go,
Well,
right?
listen.
It's time to. I have a cat to feed. I think I remember a cat.
Sid,
Anyway,
Sid,
we can bounce
Sid,
now.
hold
What?
on. Outside of the last few hours of last night, what do you remember?
And it kind of like all come flooding back up. Crap. Right. Okay. Got to get this fixed, right?
Yeah, exactly.
I'm not excited about this. Also, I think my cat might be dead. I think I remember that too.
Well, we'll get you another one.
Okay. Okay. All
Are
right.
we over this little moment? Can
Well,
we get moving now?
Okay. So
She's just waking up.
here's
Give her a sec.
here's my question though. I'm really uncomfortable with these doctor options that you came up with. Gizmo, What do you think? Ruby, Gizmo, where should we go for the doctor?
Well, I don't like the fact that we are also very limited in options, but it sounds like... I mean, I'd like to try the family doctor first, if we can talk to Zig Zag maybe, because it seems like, you know, with good money comes good work.
Right, and presumably Ruby hasn't been within like 50 miles with this person, so
Yeah, which means,
right.
you know, considering...
Maybe they don't hate us. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Let's get going on that then and see if hopefully that person is still alive, available.
I think I saw Zig eating cereal, so she's up. We can go check in.
Okay, let's do that.
And if that doesn't work, can we go to Throwstone?
We'll talk about it. You're gonna have to
He's
do a
the
lot of
best.
groveling.
I'm
I suspect
good.
you are going
I'm
to.
good with this.
Okay. So we go talk to Zig Zag.
Hey, Zig.
Good morning, friends. How was your party last night?
It was great. We
Excellent.
missed you.
Oh, I was having my own party. You know, I was just really... You didn't want to
With
be a
one
part of
eye?
that one. What?
With one eye?
I feel like that's a fun new nickname you're gonna call my boyfriend, but sure, yeah, with Ryan, yeah, we had a great time.
Cyclops? Whatever, sure.
Actually, I was a big fan of the X-Men comics. Yeah, absolutely, Cyclops is good.
Well,
How's he doing, by
sure.
the way?
I'm
Is
not
he
gonna
okay?
argue with that.
Yeah, he's great. He's doing fine.
Listen, we got a question about, what we were talking about yesterday. Sid's head is really not in good shape, and listen, the only way we're gonna get to the bottom of any of this is if we can figure out how to fix her quick, and we know that you have a family doctor somewhere. This guy still could be alive. We think it's our best call to look for this guy.
Okay. Yeah, it's unclear whether or not he was at the ranch when it stopped existing. And I'm just gonna like look around at like literally any Benito, and the first one that I see, I'm just gonna like snap at and be like, "Hey, you! Find out if Mo's around."
You see this guy is just kind of carrying these crates. It's like, oh, right away, Miss Benito, and kind of rushes off to do it.
His name is Dr. Mo.
His name? I never called him Dr. Mo. I just called him Mo.
Is
I
he a
assume
doctor?
he is the doctor.
He is the doctor, but is he a doctor? I guess I don't have time to be picky right now, but like, you go
Okay,
to school
so-
for this?
Listen, I don't know his like pedigree.
I'd like to see his resume, please, if
Ruby's
possible.
All
gonna
I can
start
say is
filing
that-
her nails.
All I can say is that as long as I have been a Benito, which has been my entire life, he has treated the Benitos, and we have more or less been healthy and alive, and cybernetically enhanced. So I would trust Mo implicitly.
Okay, so he's really old too then, huh?
How old do you
Which
think
means
I
he might
am?
know how to work the tech better than any of us.
You see the soldier guy comes back, and he's like, Miss Benito, I think we found Mo. So your mom put like tracking devices in all of our bodies. So we were able to trace his tracker to a warehouse on the other side of town.
It is. It's not one of our safe houses, is it?
Not one that I'm familiar with, but I mean, it could be above my rank.
Fair enough. Okay, thank you. Give me those coordinates.
Right away, ma'am. And he like goes to get it for you.
So you all heard that. So it is concerning that he didn't come here. So he might be involved in some sort of his own sticky situation. But we can go find him or wherever his tracker is.
Okay. Sid, what do you think? Now, we're kind of met with two choices here, because we can try reaching out to Ruby's guy, or we can try and see how messy this gets.
I mean, well, when you put it that way, I think we've reached out to Ruby's guy. I don't know, like his tracker is there.
Please. I feel like that you were very, very interested in seeing Dr. Benito over here. I think I'm rescinding my offer now.
Listen, Ruby, you realize that now is not the time to make this more difficult, considering.
I mean,
all
I
of us
offered to
who
help,
ever
and
died.
everyone said no, no, no.
I'm just seen Raven.
Continue.
I'm just having a moment regretting having uncuffed you from that bed.
Did Raven leave last night? Was she partying with you?
She wasn't partying with
No,
us.
she's sleeping in the corner.
She just in the kitchen asleep.
I just walk over to
Outside,
Raven
dude.
and I just.
She has her own room. She's in a room somewhere.
I love the
Hey, we're
idea
at
she's
an-
curled around some shrimp though.
I think I'll just go over to Raven and be like, "Hey, kid,
Huh?
time to get up."
The like dream world disappears and reality sets back in, and I'm like, oh, hey, how's it going?
Not bad, actually. How you feeling?
Yeah, I'm alright. What's happening?
Well, we're trying to figure out Doctor Drama, and Ruby's driving everybody crazy. So usual move.
Oh, cool. I go and I follow you out to join the gang.
Awesome.
I just like wordlessly push another bowl of cereal over to Raven.
All right, I don't feel like getting into fights, but I feel like either direction we go, we're gonna probably get into a fight. So
Feels very pessimistic of you.
but listen, this is my brain on the line. Plus, I'm pretty sure this is the only way that we're gonna like basically win any of this is if we properly fix my brain. If we don't, then y'all are out of luck. I'm fine. I won't know the difference because I'll be dead. So it's really kind of like in your all's best interest to make sure that this goes well. So we need to like figure this out.
So we're happy to see my guy then?
How much of a mess did you make with him?
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. I'm pretty good at talking my way out of things. And I think we got you guys with me. So, if
Okay.
you all support
I
me.
side-eye Zig Zag when she says that.
I meet the side.
I guess I'd rather go to Ruby's guy than go to some random warehouse where this guy's chip is. We don't even know any more than that. So,
Or if he even has a facility that he could operate from there.
yeah, or if he's even an actual doctor. That was never really confirmed for me. So,
Listen, I'm pretty sure, if I'm being honest, I'm pretty sure Thricedown is also not a real doctor.
oh
I'm
no,
not sure
he's
what the-
definitely a real doctor. I mean, everybody knows about Thricedown. He's like the best.
If I recall correctly, almost nobody knows about Thricedown, which is why he's a black market doctor.
Zig Zag,
He's
darling.
explicitly a criminal
No.
doctor, and I'm
Yes.
not saying Mo's not,
Zig,
Oh,
but I'm
live-
saying they're equivalent.
We went to
run
black
in
market
the
medical
underbelly.
school.
I'm sorry,
Yeah.
what was that, Giz?
We live in the underbelly. We know everybody in the shadows. That's
All right.
Show of hands. Thrice down?
No.
All right.
Raven, you don't get 2 votes.
All I
So-
heard was show hands.
Yeah, well, Ruby's initial statement was show your hands, so we did.
Show of hands. People.
All in favor
God.
of rescuing my childhood and mafia doctor? Everyone raise your hands. Look at that. Almost half. If Ryan
Price
was
down?
here, it would be even. What's up?
Thrice down?
Yeah.
All right. So it
Right.
sounds like you want to go see Thricedown. I will also say that you could split up if you wanted to. That's an option. So
That feels like a nightmare.
it's up to you.
It's like a death sentence.
It's up to you. Whatever you want to do. So just let me know what you would like to do.
No, if the group voted Thrice down, Zig Zag is not. Zig Zag does think there's going to be a firefight if they go try to rescue wherever Mo is.
Okay.
He's not going to go there alone.
Okay, cool. You all arrive at Thricedown's secret hospital, And as you are landing your AV, you see Quadara's outside. And when she sees Ruby get out of the AV, she kind of rolls her eyes and goes into the hospital.
All right, so I want to turn to Zig Zag and say, look, here's the deal. If you want to help everyone out, it's going to make this a whole lot easier if you go inside and talk to her, chat her up a bit, make her feel a bit better, and then I can take everyone else in to see Thrice Down and get Sid fixed up quickly as possible.
You want me to smooth things over with my friend that you messed up because I think you were trying to get to me when you were snapping pictures of you together on a date?
I would like to say bigger picture. People are out to kill us. Sid's head's messed up. The only way to solve this is to get her head fixed. So we can deal with the other issues that you seem to have later.
I understand. And I just want you all to know, I'm happy to save the day yet again, solve all the problems. Absolutely, Zizi's got it. Let me just go talk to Quadara. And I hop out of the AV, and I finger gun them, and then I walk back into the hospital after Quadara.
Awesome.
I just lean over to Sid, and I'm like, hey, you feeling okay?
No, I'm not. And I grab Gizmo by the arm and I'm like, we're going with her. And we just
Right.
follow Zig Zag right inside.
Awesome. So Gizmo, Sid, Zig Zag go inside, and you see there's like some people on different hospital beds in different states of disrepair, you could say. Quadara is there sort of organizing medicine and stuff behind the counter. And she sees you walk in, and she's like, hey, Zig Zag. I haven't seen you in a while.
Yeah, it's been several days since the Caterpillar Soup Party and attack.
Yeah, that was pretty crazy.
Yeah, it's been crazier since then. But yeah, it was pretty crazy. First of all, are you okay? Because I feel like I lost track of you after that sort of event. And I've heard through the grapevine, perhaps you didn't have the best experience with my manager, Ruby.
You see, she kind of pauses a minute. She's like, yeah, I had a lapse of judgment, but it's over now. I'm over it.
Okay, well that's good, because I was just gonna come in here to tell you Ruby's a bitch, and everything she does is to make me feel the worst, except when she helps my music career. That she's good at, but somehow it also comes hand in hand with being rude to me. And so I just want to assure you, and I don't know actually if this is better or worse for you to know, it's not about you. You're great and fantastic. It's more sort of a thing that Ruby's got going on. And so as long as you're okay and recognize that everything that happened was in no way your fault, but is instead the fault of perhaps somebody who doesn't know how to make a meaningful connection, then you're gonna be good. I forgot what I was saying halfway through that.
Could you make a persuasion check, please?
Yes, sure, of course.
Yeah, I know. Ruby and I are just in the car staring at each other.
Yeah.
I love this for you. Oh, okay, absolutely, I can do this.
Yeah. Raven and Ruby awkwardly just looking at each other, dead silence in the car.
I picture like Raven with like a bag of chips or something. It's like the crinkle of the bag or something.
The driver coughs.
Yeah.
Okay, on a 24, so you see she's
Thank you,
like,
Zig-Zag.
I understand, but you shouldn't let people like that be a part of your life. It sounds really toxic. Why don't you just fire her?
Oof. I may have signed some contracts in getting into business with Ruby that is going to make it probably very difficult to end that relationship. You're not wrong, but I've started to realize that perhaps my upbringing led the way to me having a lot of toxic relationships. And I'm learning and growing, you know? I'm not gonna pretend that Ruby's the best, but she's not as bad as she tries to act always. In fact, this is a fun segue. These are my friends Sid and Gizmo that we met the night that my whole concert got sort of exploded. And Sid is having sort of a problem with her gear. And I was sort of hoping your dad, as a favor to me, would take a look and see if we could help her memory lapse.
She kind of smiles and she's like, my dad, he just runs this place. I'm the one who's the doctor, but why don't you take a seat, Sid, and I'll take a look at you.
First of all, Quadara, you should have told me, because that's incredible, and I had no idea this about you.
You never asked. I like you, Zig Zag, and I want you to know that you're welcome here anytime, and so are your friends, except Ruby. She
Oh, you don't ever have to see Ruby again. All good. Trust me. I pull handcuffs out of my pocket, hand them to Gizmo. You know what to do. So,
I just take them and hang them on my belt.
No, go.
You want me to do it now?
Yes,
Now?
I'll be fine. Go handcuff Ruby to the car.
I really don't think we need to do this now. I think she's gonna. I don't think she even wants to come in here.
I'm gonna go walk outside while they're arguing about this and poke my head into the car and be like, everyone's welcome except Ruby. Ruby, you chill here. We got snacks in the car. Come on, Raven.
Oh, okay, cool. I look at Ruby and I'm like, see you later, I guess.
Bug, have fun
Already?
talking to her.
You're
It
going
turns out-
already?
Quadara's fantastic, Ruby, and she just doesn't want to ever see you again. So everyone else is always welcome here, but you might have a little bit of trouble sort of in the future should you need a doctor.
So you were able to work it all out for us?
For Sid? Yeah.
Great. Okay.
Listen,
I'll just sit here.
your
Off you
girl's
go.
got it.
You see Raven goes inside. Bug's kind of awkwardly sitting in the front seat, and then he like lets the windows down, and he's like, I mean, she said everybody. And he kind of gets out of the car and goes inside and leaves Ruby in the car by herself. You see Bug comes in and he kind of awkwardly stands by the door, and he's like, I'm just the driver. I'll wait till they're done. So
Wait.
Sid,
Before we go down, can I take a quick look around the shop?
yeah, for sure. Let's do a perception check.
While she's doing that, I'm like, Gizmo, there's no way she's staying in the car unless you go take care of this. There's just no way. There's no way. She's gonna come in here. She's gonna mess everything up. My head's
Look,
gonna be
Sid,
open.
Sid,
Listen,
Sid,
I don't
got
like
you.
this.
I
I
got
don't
you.
like this. My cat's dead. It's all bad. Like, this
Sid.
is all bad.
Sid,
What?
you know I've got you. All right?
Oh.
I'm gonna hang here.
Okay.
Got the cuffs. If she tries to come in, I'll handcuff her at the door.
Okay. All right. I guess it would be better if you were here.
I'm not leaving you now, all right?
This is really scary.
I know, but you're gonna be okay. Look, I mean, considering all the circumstances, you gotta feel somewhat decent about the doc, right?
Oh, she's great. Yeah.
That's all you gotta think about now.
Do you think
Just
she'd
focus
go
on
out
that.
with me?
You know what? You could think about that too. We'll talk about that later.
Okay.
I
We'll
got
see how
an,
good.
I
she
got an
is.
18.
Okay, awesome. So yeah, you look around. You see that there are people in here who are like wearing Nova colors. You see some people who are like in suits and stuff. Folks who look like security from Omnitech. And you see this is kind of like a neutral zone. Like anybody can come here, and everybody kind of respects that this is a place where anyone can come, no matter which gang they're associated with. You also see that like on the wall, like above the register, there's like a diploma, but it looks like kind of off, like it doesn't really look legitimate, and it says price down, triple duke, and then in like cursive font it says, is a real doctor, I promise.
I promise.
Was there anything else that you were looking for?
Is there a signature on that diploma?
Yeah, you see that it says from you see that there's like a bunch of other like dukes who signed off on it, kind of like maybe all of his relatives kind of like gave him the seal of approval or whatever.
That's awesome. So I walk past everybody and I'm like, fellas and fellasses and everybody else. I just kind of awkwardly go through.
Yeah, they're kind of looking at you weird and like, yeah, hey kid. And so Sid, Quadara takes you to the back. She gets out like her light and shines it in your eyes and stuff, and she's like, okay, I need you to help me with this. Can you tell me what is the oldest memory you have? So Sid, can you make a concentration check?
Getting juicy.
And I'm just trying to find it on my sheet. I'm sorry.
No worries.
It's under will, so you would roll will plus whatever your concentration is.
It's hard when you have to concentrate to find your concentration.
I know, my brain is like,
Side note, it's like absolutely
Will.
pouring outside.
Oh,
there
I'm
it
so
is.
jealous.
Okay, there it is. It's like real tiny. Okay. I rolled a natural 1. So, okay.
Sid.
Listen, my head's broken, everyone. So, okay. Okay. Wait, so how does that work again? So it's like I have the natural 1, I add all of my modifiers, and then I roll again, and whatever's lowest I take. Is that how it goes?
So since you rolled in that one, you add up everything you have with your modifiers. You roll again, and you subtract the second total from the first total.
Thank you. Okay. I knew it was like some sort of penalty. Okay.
I could tell
All
you
right.
that I've done it a lot.
So I got a 6.
Awesome. So yeah, what do you think is probably the oldest memory that Sid has?
So it's spotty, but I do think that she remembers working for the big corporation with Ruby. And I don't think she has a whole lot of stuff before that. And she doesn't remember much about her life. She just remembers that they worked together and they were close.
Awesome. So you see Quadara like plug something into your neck, and she's like on her computer and looking at some stuff, and she's like, whoever did this to you really did a number on you. I can fix you. That's the good news. The bad news is it seems like there's layers and layers of security that I'll have to get through in order to do it. I can do this the slow way or the fast way. The fast way is going to require you to get some extra parts for me. The slow way, it'll maybe take me 3 weeks to fix you up.
I mean, I don't have 3 weeks, but hold on, go back. Somebody did this to me. I thought it was just malfunctioning.
No, like this kind of damage, this looks like somebody intentionally did this to you.
Can you tell from the way it's done or the tech or anything? Is there any kind of tip off of who it could be?
She's like, yeah, I'll check.
Are you back there with me, Gizmo? I thought I was there by myself. That's cool.
Yeah, no, I'm pacing around.
I turn around. I'm like, Gizmo, I didn't know you were
Yeah.
here. Thank you. Thanks.
I got you, Sid.
So she didn't roll very well. So she's like, no, I can't tell. Whoever did this, they were really good and they didn't leave any trace.
Damn. Okay. Well, so we really don't have the option here, do we?
I mean, I don't know. I wouldn't mind. So if it's 3 weeks, can I just like lay here in bed and hang out?
Yeah, I mean, you could stay here for 3 weeks.
That's cool. I mean,
Sid, we are literally on the run.
right. But I mean, this place is safe, right?
No.
I asked, no, I'm not asking you.
Gradara kind of smiles and she's like, this is a neutral zone and everybody respects that.
Yeah, see? Doc says I'm cool. So you guys go. I'm gonna hang out. Can you like scare me up one of those old like handheld gaming devices or something? I asked the doc.
Yeah, we have like a ton of stuff here. A lot of people leave things behind, so
Awesome.
I'm sure I could find something for you.
So Gizmo, cool. So 3 weeks from now, you come back. We'll figure out what else is going on, but I'm good. So thanks for getting me here. Say goodbye to everybody. I just lay back on the gurney.
Can I ask a question, DM? In the car, can I just pause, sit and Gizmo? Can I see if my radio implant can pick up anything that's going on in that room?
Yeah, go ahead and roll for it. Let's see what happens.
Let's see what happens.
You should have handcuffed.
So this is intelligent. I want to come in on that overhead. So hang on, I've got to.
Handcuffs don't stop
I'm
ears.
so sorry. I said that. I should have looked up what I had to do to find that out.
It would be
Because
perception.
it gives, yeah, I
for
can.
Listening?
Perception?
Right? Is that not listening? I don't know
Perception?
how your radios work.
Persuasion, yeah. So. What's a D20?
Roll that d20.
29. 29.
Did you say a 29?
Oh my god.
Okay, so
People, I told ya, this is my jam.
you, they thought they were cutting you out, but like you pretty easily are able to like access Bug's, like the speaker on Bug's phone, so you can hear everything in the room. It's a little muffled because it's in his pocket, but once he goes inside, you're able to connect to other devices inside. So you essentially kind of like jump around from different devices inside until you're like essentially connected to Quadara's PC, and so you're able to hear everything that her and Sid are speaking about. So all
Queen
of
of
the stuff that
Bluetooth
happened,
over
Okay.
here.
heard everything.
So can I say something at this point?
On a 29,
Oh, I can only hear it. I
like,
can't. Yeah, talk to. I can
mean,
talk to any
on a
receiver.
29, yeah, you can speak through it if you'd like.
Okay, so I'm gonna come over and just say, knock knock. We don't have time for this.
How the hell
We can
she
bleep that out. We don't have 3 weeks. We have people coming after us. The only way that we can get the information that we need is from Sid's head. Give Quadara whatever she needs, whatever she wants, and get this fixed.
You see Quadara kind of smiles, whatever I
Cheers,
want.
bye. Love you lots.
And
Mwah.
she like turns the laptop off, and she's like, "Gosh, she's so annoying."
She is so annoying.
She's
Well-
probably still listening.
Well, I hope she hears that I hate her and she's annoying.
Yes, I hope she hears that I think she's annoying too.
You see Quadara smiles at you, and she's like, "I can assure you this place is safe. You can stay here for 3 weeks, and I'll fix
Thank
you
you.
up."
Thanks.
I hate to agree with Ruby, really I do, but I do think
How did
that-
everybody get in here? I thought I was having a private conversation with my doctor.
And I thought this was all just sort of one big room. There's people on gurneys right in the
we
front
went
door.
back in the back room. You followed us back. You damn it. Fine.
You see Quadara looks at you, Zig Zag, and she's like, "I mean, usually there's like the patient-doctor confidentiality thing, and it's kind of rude of you all to just keep busting in here."
That's right. I was having a moment with my
Oh,
doctor.
so you want me to go?
And
I could go in outside if you
I
like.
reach over and take Quadara's hand, and I said, "Thank you for sticking up for me, and thank you for being here for me." And I put her hand on my chest, and I say, "It's so important, and I
I
feel
would
really
just-
safe with you."
Really appreciate people
I'm
stop
looking
trying to
her
date my
soulfully
friends.
in the
really,
eyes.
like there's something about just all of my friends that are so appealing, and I understand that I surround myself with very attractive people, but I would just appreciate that if we could just take a moment to remember the high riders don't play by the rules.
I say to Quadara, I don't know why she keeps saying we're friends, because that is just not factually true.
Quadara's my friend.
Can you make a cool
Right.
check?
Who?
You said yeah.
Yes.
Awesome.
12.
She smiles and kind of blushes, and she's like, "Well, I'm just happy to help."
Right. Okay. I know this. I know what this means. That's fine. Okay. Just give us a list of the stuff we need. Just give it to Gizmo. And we'll go get the stuff.
Well, I mean, do you think you should leave? It's up to you.
No, I don't think I should leave, but I don't think that I'm going to get a moment's peace if I stay here. So I think we should go get the stuff.
Okay, I'll get a list together of the things I need and be right back. You see she walks away, and you have a moment with Gizmo and Zig Zag. Ravenne, are you still just kind of like hanging out over there, or are you going to go where everybody else is?
I feel like there's some cool things in this store, being honest. So I want to keep perusing. I feel like there's something of use in here.
Okay, awesome. So you're in the store. Sid, Gizmo, Zig Zag, y'all are all in Sid's room together, just hanging out.
I'll
Yeah,
walk
I mean,
away.
I'm not.
I'll go wait with Raven.
I'm not nearly close enough to Sid. I think we just got out of like the enemy territory, so I don't think she wants me in her room right now.
That's fair. So on your previous perception check, because you did so well, while you're walking around the store, you see a camera that's on this like really thin wire, and you know that you can make a local expert check and see if you know what this thing is, or a tech check, either one.
Tech check.
Let me see which one's higher.
And you remember tech decks, those little skateboards for your
That's the
fingers?
first thing my brain went
Yeah.
to when you said that. I just was like, do I say it out loud?
Yeah, you have to. That's why
So-
I said tech check.
You said local expert, right? Okay.
Mhm.
I had so many. Oh my god.
I thought they were going to be more fun than they were.
19.
Awesome. So you know that this is like something that the police use to like slide the camera under doors and see what's in a room before they breach. Yeah, so you could probably use that if you wanted to buy it.
Sounds kind of cool. I don't know if I have any money. Now I have to check. Wait, did Zig Zag come back in the room?
Yeah, I left Gizmo and Sid to have a conversation.
Zig Zag has money. I wave Zig Zag over.
What's up, Raven?
Hey, do you see this cool like little camera thing?
I see it.
Very nice. Well, I don't know. I think like so the police use this sometimes, and they like slide it under doors so that you could see like what's going
Gross.
through. Yeah. Well, anyways, obviously they're not using it now.
enough.
So I was thinking maybe we should get it. It seems kind of useful,
Okay.
right? Yeah. You
I
know,
assume
actually,
I have
on the
Benito
topic,
credit. I've never, and I have my own. I'm very wealthy.
Cool. I'm not.
Oh, that's fine. Yeah. It turns out you could just write a song and they'll give you money for it. So absolutely, whatever you,
Oh,
whatever
very
you want,
cool.
we'll just do that.
Epic. So, yes, let's purchase this. Is there anything else that you think we should get?
Is this a store and a hospital?
Yeah, so the hospital's in the back, but the record store is up front. But you know,
Oh,
there's
this is
all
the
kind
back. I see.
yeah.
I see. Oh, okay. Yeah. So we'll just take this into the front room where the record store is and pay for it. Would you like a record also?
Yeah, you know what? Let's have a look. See if there's anything good.
Yeah,
I was
so
here like 2 days ago and my life was very different.
Record shopping with my friend Zig Zag.
Zig Zag,
Wow.
can you make a perception check for me?
I would love to do that for you, my friend.
That's very
15.
excellent. So as you're walking to the front, you see Pip is up there.
Oh, Beans, I did forget about him.
And
Oh, Pip!
you see he's talking to the cashier, and he's like, "Yeah, I could just really use some extra cash. So even if you just needed me to sweep up, like whatever you need." And Thrice Down is kind of like, doing one of these. He's like, "Well, I don't know. We don't really need any extra help right now." You can see that like Pip is just being annoying. But yeah, so you've noticed that Pip is there trying to get a job.
Okay, Zig Zag, it's that guy.
It is that guy, Raven.
Do you want me to? You could just, like, I don't know, give me your equivalent of a credit card, and I'll go pay for it, and then you don't even have to make contact with them.
It feels like I should be an adult about this, right? This feels like the sort of thing that I don't want to do that, though. That sounds scary. I'm going to transfer you the money, and then you go purchase.
Cool.
Okay.
I do see that is there a Caterpillar Soup record there?
Yeah, they're like at the front by the register.
Here they are.
I feel like it'll boost morale, so I'll get one of them.
Awesome.
So excited. I can't believe I just bought my own record.
So
The
as
money's
you're,
going straight back to you.
you're about to check out, Pip sees you grab the Caterpillar Soup album, and he's like, "Oh gosh, I love Caterpillar Soup too. What's your name?"
My name?
Yeah, I'm Pip.
Hi, my name is Crow, with an E at the end of it.
That's a sick name. Yeah,
Thanks.
like my real name isn't Pip either, but it's way cooler than what my real name is. So, is that your real name?
Yeah, that is my real name.
Oh, that's so cool. Your parents are sick. Well, hey, like if you ever want to, listen to Caterpillar Soup or whatever and talk about it with somebody, I'm kind of always around, so maybe we can hang out sometime.
Yeah, very cool. That does sound like a very interesting idea.
Cool. Well, yeah. How can I contact you though? Like if we ever wanted to hang out.
Oh, that's a really good question. I don't have any method of communication right now, but when I do, I'll let you know.
Oh, sick. Well, yeah, like I'm just gonna be working here, so if you want to come by, you see Thrice Down's like he doesn't work here, and he's like, yeah, no, like I'm in the process of negotiating, but just you'll find me anytime. I can help you out.
Sweet. Yeah. Okay. Cool. That sounds good to me. And I look at Thrice Down, hoping he's gonna check me out faster.
Yeah, he rings you up and you get your stuff back so you can get out of there. So while that awkward exchange is happening, Sid, Kodara comes back and she gives you sort of like a prescription or whatever. She's like, okay, look, there are 3 things I need, and you're not gonna like this last part. I can only find them at Omnitech. So maybe like one of you who they won't recognize could go get it. But yeah, this is the only place in town that I could find it.
Turn to Gizmo. I'm like, I'm staying here for 3 weeks.
We don't have 3 weeks.
Well, I mean, we don't have 3 weeks if we get murdered either. So, okay, all right, okay. Fine, I'll take the list. Can you? And I'm talking to Kodara. Can you give us some med packs or something? Because we're definitely gonna get hurt.
She kind of smiles and she's like, you do like video games. I mean, I don't know what a med pack is, but I can give you some medicine.
That's fine. Yeah, yes. Everything I know about everything is through video games. Yes, can you give us some medicine, please? And like regular medicine, not questionable medicine.
I mean, all medicine is kind of questionable when you think about it because you just kind of mix. Anyway, just some doctor humor.
Yes.
But I'll be
Yes.
right back with a prescription for you. And so she
Okay.
goes off to get it. So the list that she gave you, it says that she needs a processor, black ice, and a cerebral crown.
Which one is at Omnitech?
All three of those items.
Oh, all three of them are okay.
Heist.
And also, Sid, you notice on the back is her phone number with like XOXO. So you see, she comes back and she's like, here you go. There were 4 of you, right? So I just got like bottles with a few pills in them. Like they're pain relievers. They should help you out.
Okay.
So she hands you the 4 bottles, and each of the bottles has 6 pills in them, and each pill will heal you for 2d6.
Okay.
Excuse me, DM.
Hey.
I would like to come over the comms, please.
Yeah, go for it.
Yes.
Knock, knock. There's 5 of us. 5.
You see Kadara's like, I thought I'd turn this thing off. How is she doing that?
I don't know. And I'm sorry, you were being so nice to give us all the stuff you gave us. She was right. But yeah, she's right. There are 5 of us.
She's like, okay. She reaches in her pocket and pulls out a 5th bottle, and she's like, this one's for Ruby.
Oh, you better believe I'm gonna give her her own pills. Okay, thanks. So I take all
Did
the bottles.
I hear that? Did
Yeah.
I hear that? Cool. Thank you.
What does that one look like?
So the ones that she handed you are white bottles with blue labels. The ones
Okay.
that she handed you for Ruby is a gray bottle with a green label.
Does it have pills in it too?
Yeah, there's 6 pills in there.
Okay, so
Just
you
gives
said
you
it's
an
a
empty container.
it's a gray bottle with a green label.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You can make a. Let's see, what kind of check would this be?
So it has 6 pills in it too, right? I'm just writing
Yeah,
this down. Okay.
you can make a local expert check if you'd like.
Okay. Sure. Okay.
Or perception, either local expert or perception.
Yeah, 18.
Awesome. So these are rat poison.
Oh.
So she gave you 6 pills of rat poison for Ruby, but she doesn't say that. But you just know from expecting them.
And I like look at her and I'm like, I can't decide if I'm turned on or disgusted, and it's like a little bit of both. I'm like, all right,
She asked for pills. I gave her pills.
yep.
And
And
she
I
kinda
hold up. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Oh, sorry. No, what were you gonna say?
I hold up the prescription, the back part of the prescription, and I tap where she wrote her phone number, and I just nod at her. I fold it and I put it in my pocket.
Awesome. She winks at you and leaves the room. And at this point, Ruby, Raven, and Zig Zag, y'all are back in the hospital. You see Bug is like kind of sleeping, leaning against the wall.
Was he partying with you last night?
So Sid, you have the items that you need, and you also have the medicine. So each of you, you have 4 bottles of medicine, 1 bottle of rat poison. So keep track of, and each bottle has 6 pills in it. So keep track of that.
Oh, I have them.
Well, you have them, yes.
I have
Whether
them.
or
I'm
not
not
you disperse
handing them
them to
out
you.
to anyone.
Sounds
So
right.
yes, Sid, you have them.
Excuse me.
Okay, yeah. So what are you gonna do? You gonna hang out at the hospital for a while, or what do y'all want to do?
I think I'm gonna look at Sid, and I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna point at the rat poison vial, and I'm gonna say, let me hold on to that one. Not that you shouldn't have it, but right now with the state of your brain, you don't need to mix these things up.
Okay, I have to pause. Can you all hear my dog?
No.
Oh, he's going bananas. Okay, and then I take 2 of the bottles, the other bottles, and hand them to Gizmo too.
Cool. So I take those and I pocket them and we get ready to go.
Okay, let's go get everybody and let's figure out how we're gonna get into Omnitech.
We're gonna do this, Sid.
We're gonna get killed, but like, what's the difference at this point?
We're gonna be fine.
You should let Priya know.
I mean, I let her know we were alive yesterday. You know, I keep track.
So, as you all are wrapping up, Raven, you get a text from Bit, and he says, "Hey, I just wanted to let you know we got rid of the thugs at the Benito family ranch. There was some crazy old guy who said he was a doctor or something. We don't believe him, but we have the survivors in our custody. Tell Ma we can negotiate the terms of their release if she meets me at a destination of my choice."
I guess I'll respond. Okay, I'll let her know. With like a sad face emoji.
You see like the 3 dots come up, and then he's like, "Don't forget whose side you're on."
All right, cool. So, hey everybody. Good news. There are a good handful of survivors from the Benito family ranch incident. But the bad news, I guess, kind of bad, you know, one could say not ideal news, is that they are hanging out with the Nova family.
So what?
Yeah. So they're kind of wanting to, I guess, set up a negotiation with Ma.
So they're hostages.
Well, I mean, that's kind of a harsh word, but
An accurate word?
ooh, yeah, I guess one could say, if they were feeling like saying really harsh things, you could say that they're holding them hostage.
How did the Novas even like find survivors from the ranch? They would have had to find the ranch first.
Yeah, that's really crazy.
Considering it was a giant explosion and now a smoking crater, it's probably not as difficult to find as before.
Yeah, exactly. Especially, I mean, the Benito family's a pretty, you know, well-known crime family. I'm sure word got out that their headquarters got completely obliterated. One would assume.
Ma's usually pretty good about putting, but I guess she was with us, but she's usually pretty good about stopping the flow of information like that. Okay, so we're gonna go kill the Novas? And I like look at the like Nova who's in the hospital bed next to us.
You see he's like trying to cover up his Nova patch.
Oh, hold on. Don't go like messing up. This is a neutral zone.
Oh, I'm not gonna kill the Nova here. We're gonna drag him outside and then murder him.
Hey, all right, listen. I think we need to talk some priorities. I think we should leave here. We need to figure out what we're gonna go do. Let's go back out to the car, baby.
Okay. Before we go outside, yes, we need to solve this. We need to go tell my ma and then go kill the Novas potentially.
Okay, right.
We'll make a list and
yes.
put the to-do list in order. Kill Nova, but before we leave, Kudara.
Right.
No, I'm saying her name so I can speak to her.
Oh,
left, right? Didn't she leave?
She's been like working in the hospital.
Okay.
Like she left your room. But y'all, I assume y'all are kind of like in the lobby now. getting ready to leave, and
Yeah.
she's like, "Oh, yeah. Was there something else you needed?"
Yes. Stuff's going down in Night City right now. And the High Riders are making a play for sort of all of the city, and they did attack us at the Bonito Ranch, and likely they're gonna come after the Novas too, if they haven't already. So while this may be a neutral zone now, I'm not sure they're playing by the same rules as all of us. So please be careful. And that goes for you too. And I look at the Nova who's in the bed. I'm like,
He's like, "Oh, yeah. I'll be careful."
things are changing, and we don't know where the lines are anymore, and all of the old agreements seem to be out of the window. So if we could all just be a little extra more careful, I'm not sure this place will stay as safe as you think perhaps it will.
She puts her hand on your shoulder and she's like, "Thanks, Zig Zag. I'll be careful."
Okay.
I lean into everybody. I think I have a crazy idea, but we got to talk about it outside.
I love this. Okay, Quadara, stay safe. Let's go talk about this.
On our way out, I turned to Cordara. I'm like, very, very cool place you got going on here. Yep.
Yeah, thanks.
Head out.
Render. Thanks,
Amazing.
Render.
Raven is like, I did a compliment. Check. Good work on the friendship. Yeah.
Being nice to people, opening up. Check.
So yeah, you're outside now. Do you get back in the car with Ruby, or y'all just like hanging out, or what are you doing?
Yeah.
We're all just
right.
kind of standing right outside the car. Ruby can roll down the window. I light up a cigarette and I kind of start pacing in a little back and forth with everybody. Okay. At first, I thought we were going to be met with kind of two opposing options here that we were going to have to fight between. But I'm realizing this actually might lead to a big solution. Technically, we go to the Novas, where they have the Bonito family. This is past their gang war. The High Riders have it out for everybody. And we need an army. The only way we're gonna have real protection in the grand scheme of things, especially if we want to go to Omnitech and storm the place, if the shit hits the fan, we can get in that place. But when things go haywire, we need real power. I say we go and we convince the Novas and the Bonitos to work together and to work with us, because it's the only way we're gonna survive this thing. The High Riders don't deserve this fucking city. Put out my cigarette.
You're right. That was a crazy plan. Why don't we just ask the cats and the dogs to play nice with each other?
Zig Zag. Be nice. That might be the only thing that gets us through all of this alive.
You're asking Mama to make a deal with the Novas and put aside years and years of hatred and all of our baggage so that we could maybe attack Omnitech, fix Sid's head, and we don't even know that that's going to stop the High Riders.
None of this is a sure thing either way, but I genuinely think that the only chance we have is if we try to evolve.
And I mean, to be fair, most of the Bonito family was wiped out, and they're in a little ship anyways trying to recoup, so they might actually be safest. They might be safest if we're with the Novas.
But it's
Look,
like the
Time
kids
for
got
a new
point.
generation. I mean, if someone's going to take over this whole crime family idea and keep this thing moving, maybe it's a new version that needs to take over.
We can call it the Novitos.
Is a good name, but it should be the Benitas.
Okay, either way,
it's a work in
listen,
progress.
We'll get to the name later. So, I mean, Gizmo, I see you've been reading. Very good. Very good.
Did you not know how to read? What?
No, he's been reading all the books about war. Anyway, listen. I'm sorry, Zig Zag. Did you not know how to read?
I know how to read.
Okay, anyway, listen, I gave him a whole bunch of books for Christmas last year. Obviously, it was in one of them because this was in one of them. The enemy of my enemy is my friend. Listen, okay? He has learned a lot of things. We want to. God, why are we talking about? I don't want to talk about this. Do you have a better idea, Zig Zag?
It's called guns.
Okay. So we're going with Gizmo's plan.
It wasn't fully fleshed out yet. It was just sort of the beginning that I had.
Yeah, it just kind of sounded like a word.
I look into the car. Ruby, what do you think?
Oh, you want my opinion now, do you?
Lights up another cigarette.
All right, kid. I think you had a really great idea. I think that's awesome. I think there's a way that we can achieve this where maybe Ma can talk, see Zig Zag, if you can get her to agree to try and convince the Novas. Maybe, I don't know about the whole storming Omnitech at the moment. I think we can try a plan where we sneak into Omnitech and try and get some stuff. But eventually, you're absolutely right. There's no way we can get through this without other people on our side. It's a death mission otherwise. So yeah, great idea, kid.
Zig Zag, do you think Ma would ever listen?
I mean, if I ask her, she's gonna listen. I don't know that the Novitos is a future that could exist. But perhaps there is some sort of a smaller, more temporary alliance that could be made in the short term, since it seems like our goals may align. So I think if we pitched that direction to Ma and to me internally, so I could think about it that way, if there might be a way forward. I mean, you're not wrong. The Bonitos aren't gone. They're not dead. We're not over. We just have perhaps a bit of a lack of resources and a smaller number of people at the moment. And so, yes, the Novas could provide us some help, and we have information that could help them. I think there's a way forward. I just think we do have to run it by Ma before we... I can't. Could I make a deal for the Bonitos? Do you think my mom would listen to that?
You see,
no, we should ask her.
Bug is like, well, I mean, you are the future, kid.
I know.
Could be the thing.
Could I be the Lorax and speak on behalf of the trees?
It could.
I can read too, Sid.
Okay, I'm glad. Zig Zag, it could be the way that you can prove to your ma that you want to be a leader.
But they are specifically asking for Ma. Also, do they know that you're part of the crime family, or do they think I'm just going to bring like a celebrity appearance into the house?
I think the Novas know who I am. Unclear.
I mean, obviously you can go and speak on behalf of your mom. So let's figure out if we want to talk to Ma or not. And I think that we need to figure this out. And also, we have a list of things that we need to get from Omnitech to be able to fix my head. So we need to figure out what order we're doing all this stuff in and get moving. Gizmo, that was great.
Thanks.
If we live, it's going to be because of you.
And if we die, it's also your fault.
No, it's definitely Ruby's fault if we die.
Yeah, c'est la vie. As long as you go out having fun.
I think our best option might be either way, to go back to the home base where Ma is, let her know what's up, we can rest up,
Yeah.
you know, do what we need to, and then we can move from there.
You think the sailors are still there? I say to Ruby.
Ooh.
I'm sure they're still there.
You know they're not like they're Bonitos. They just live on a boat.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I mean, I don't remember their names. They're, you know.
Potato, whatever.
Ruby, you
Sailor
get a text from Calypso, and it says Lake Ridge Hotel, and then sorry I took so long, kissy face.
I'm gonna take a big deep breath in, big deep breath out. Take a big swig of tequila and say, I might need to go and take care of something first.
I thought we were going to all agree on what order we did things in.
Yeah, this is just a little side thing. You
What
guys
is
go
it?
back to the boat, and I'll just gonna tidy up a
Ooh.
loose end here.
What is it?
You know,
Honestly, Sid, if Ruby wants to go on her own, let her.
Sounds good to me.
Listen, no.
Yeah.
We're all targets right now. I don't think we should be letting
Yeah.
Ruby go off. Where are you going?
kids want to come with?
No.
We need.
Either I'm going on my own, or y'all coming with.
Where is
There's
it?
a great
What
little
are we
biscuit
doing?
shop underneath
Oh.
where we're going.
I turn to Gizmo. I'm like, we do like biscuits.
Shrimp and grits.
Do we have the time the Novas want to meet yet, or are we sort of like on the hook right now? We're waiting.
They didn't give us a specific time, but I'm sure with any non-friendly overnight stay situation where they take a group of people not by choice,
Yeah.
they probably it would probably be best for them if we go sooner rather than later.
Here's the thing. I promise you this will be fast, but if we don't tidy this up, this is going to be a bigger mess later. And it's going to cost us a ton more time later.
And
Yeah,
biscuits.
I guess
And biscuits.
Plus
yeah,
biscuits.
the Bonitas would be safer in the Nova's care than anywhere else right now, I suppose. So
And biscuits.
yeah, I mean, if it's gonna be short, it'll be a nice little biscuit run.
Fine.
It'll be short.
Okay, so we stop by Ruby's mysterious errand. We eat biscuits. We go talk to my ma, and then we sort of change the landscape of the crime families in Night City forever.
Sounds like a fun night.
Awesome. So you all pile into the car and you head over to the Lake Ridge Hotel. The biscuits that you get downstairs are immaculate. And Ruby, you have the room
Immaculate
number.
biscuits.
When you get upstairs and you knock on the door, Juno opens the door and she's kind of like, fixing her clothes. And she's like, oh, hi, Ruby. It's good to see you.
Where's the other one?
Oh, she's in the other room. And she holds the door open for you all to come inside.
Great. So I'm going to walk in. I'm going to turn back to Juno and say, don't ever do that again. And then go to Calypso.
You see Juno's like, okay. So Calypso is in the other room. You see they have this the jacket that they normally wear is kind of tattered and beat up. They don't have their mask anymore because it was cracked. And they have their sword on their back, which also looks like a little banged up. And they have these bandages around their chest and their ribs and stuff. And they're like, hey, I'm glad you could make it.
Are you going to tell me what happened?
Yeah, so I got jumped by some assassin. I guess they saw us together and tried to take me out. Somebody named the Whisperer, something like that.
Something like that? Do you know anything more about that?
They pull out their sword and they're like, I know I'm going to kill them. And that's about all I need to know.
You do that?
I'm going to try.
Can I trust you to just do that and nothing else?
They get really close to you and wrap their arm around your waist and they're like, you can trust me.
Yeah, I don't know about this. This doesn't feel right.
They kiss you on the cheek and they're like, It feels good to me.
Will you check back in with me?
As soon as I can.
And you sure you're feeling better?
Well, not 100%, but I'm good enough to fight.
For us. For my side this time.
What's your side? What fight do you have?
I mean, you know, you're gonna keep my interests in mind, not yours.
I assume that it helps us both if I kill the Whisperer.
Okay. All right. Go, don't make things crazy.
You see they walk towards the window and open it, and they're like, I don't know anything but crazy. And they jump out of the window. And yeah.
And then I'm gonna walk out of the room, and I see Juno, who's all still a bit disheveled. I'm gonna turn to her and say, but keep this look. It's real hot on you. And walk out the door.
She's like, I'll do my best. So yeah, is there anything else that you want to do before you head back to talk to Ma?
While we're still eating biscuits in the downstairs region, I snap a photo and I send it to my sister of the biscuits, and I just say, still alive.
You see, she replies, awesome. You better bring home some biscuits, otherwise there'll be consequences.
And then I take another picture of crumbs and I say, what biscuits?
Awesome.
Biscuits,
So,
no biscuits.
you all head back to the Benito hideout. And once you get there, you see that everybody's kind of like up and about and going about their day. So yeah, Zig Zag, you know your mom's probably in some sort of like briefing with her troops. So you could probably catch up with her if you wanted to.
What if I said no and we just left? No.
You good?
Bye. No, I'm just kidding. All right, yeah. I am
Everyone lived happily ever after.
and we just disappear into the sunset.
I tried, y'all. I tried like twice this episode.
I know.
You wouldn't let me do it.
Okay. Yeah, so Zig Zag's gonna sort of like march over to the briefing room and ignore anyone who tries to stop her from going in and just like push open the doors. Ma! That was it. I wanted your attention. Yeah.
Yeah, you see she was typing something and she's like, oh, hey.
Right. The DM remembers he plays Ma.
She's like, what can I do for you?
Yeah, hey, Ma, so you remember my friend Ravenne? She got a text from the Novas that says they have some of ours from the ranch and they want to do a meeting.
Okay, where?
Details forthcoming. But also, my friends and I were talking, and crazy idea. What if we don't go and murder all the Novas for kidnapping our people?
Do a persuasion check, please.
I would love to.
Am I in the room?
Who's
You
in the
can't-
room?
I feel
right.
like
It's just Zig Zag at the moment.
Okay.
I'm in the room as well. I feel like I would be of use.
Okay, awesome. So Raven and Zig Zag are in there.
I like to the side text where with like a question mark.
Awesome.
15.
15?
It was, yeah.
Okay, cool. You see Ma's like, why would we do that?
Okay, so the High Riders are a problem sort of for all of us currently, and they are going to be a problem for the Novas too. And we want our people back. We are also down some resources. The Novas still have some resources, and they're also mad at Finnick for snapping up their territory so much. So I feel like all of these perfect pieces are coming together, and maybe that there is some sort of mutually beneficial agreement we could come to agreement on, rather than what if our guns were more powerful than your guns?
You see, she pauses for a minute and she's like, okay, for you, for the future of our family, I'll give it a try.
Okay, and then if they're sort of like being a dick, we just kill them.
Can I make a perception check to see if she's like lying or not?
Yeah, do a human perception check.
Okay, is that different than?
Yes, it's an empathy skill. So if you don't have any points in that, then it's just your empathy modifier.
Okay.
I trust my mother implicitly.
Okay.
I mean,
hold
I
on.
shouldn't, honestly. Well, I don't know. I have a complicated relationship, I
Didn't
guess.
she say about your guy was dead in prison?
Well, I knew he was in prison, but Rian also said it wasn't her fault, so now I'm confused.
I
Oh,
rolled.
that's right. Yeah, that's right.
I rolled an 8, so.
Yeah, she's telling the truth. Okay, so you, Raven, get a text back from Bit, and it says, let's meet
At the biscuit place.
let's meet at the abandoned biscuit shop on the south side in an hour.
In an hour?
Like biscuit places always popping up and shutting down all over this city all
I
the
feel like
time.
Night City's so pure with the love of biscuits.
I look up and I'm like, hey, is an hour enough time? Are we good for that? Is that cool?
Ma's like, I'll make it happen. Send Bug in on your way out.
Okay. Is he in trouble? Could I see him see him get in trouble, please?
He's not in trouble. I just need him to do something for me.
Okay.
So yeah, so you head out.
Okay, I respond back, LOL. Okay.
Awesome. Okay, so Bug goes in to see Ma, and
Anybody have like super hearing to listen to their conversation?
I am gonna listen. I want to see if he gets in trouble.
Okay, you're gonna eavesdrop. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's see. Can you give me a stealth check?
Oh, stealth?
Uh-huh.
Okay, that's a 12.
Awesome. So you are like kind of by the door trying to listen, and then you see Bud kind of opens the door, and he's like, "Hey, your mom said that this is a private conversation, so if you don't mind."
I was just standing here, Bug. It feels like you're being very suspicious right now.
She just told me to tell you that. I just work here. I don't know what you want me to do.
Yeah, if you could just go back in there and tell my ma that I'm just standing here and it feels very rude of her to assume that I'm eavesdropping.
I'll
I
tell
think
her.
that a good mother-daughter relationship is built on trust.
I don't want anything to do with what you're saying right now.
Yeah.
I don't know anything about
It does sound
mother-daughters.
like that, huh, Bug? Yeah.
He closes the door, but you aren't able to hear.
Yeah, that
anything.
makes sense.
So yeah, last minute prep before y'all head out for this meet.
Oh, was our armor fixed?
Yeah, so Sid was able to convince the armorer to fix everybody up, so your armor is good to go.
Okay.
Is there any weaponry in this hideout?
Nothing that you didn't already have.
Okay.
Because we loaded up last
Yeah.
Well, but that was at the Bonito Ranch. I didn't know now
Yeah.
that we were at the other place whether there was
I think we checked here too.
We
and
did
it was
check
just
here.
Oh,
It
we
was just,
did?
like,
Oh, I'm
last-
sorry.
Yeah, it was
Sorry,
just
I
No worries.
forgot.
inventory.
It's all good.
Who
Okay,
knows
awesome.
what we do.
But last call, anything you want to do before you head out for?
Oh, can I make sure Rian's alive? Yeah, I gotta remember he exists.
Oh yeah, so you
Alive?
go check the room, and he's not in there, and then you see him in the kitchen, and he's in there with that crazy old cook guy, and it's like, oh, hey, what's going on? I'm learning to cook. It's something I've always wanted to do. And, I got to learn new skills now that I'm adjusting to civilian life. So it's a lot of fun. I'm enjoying it.
I'm extremely excited about this avenue of yours to have a new talent because I want to claim first taste tester on everything you make.
It's like, well, I'll have something delicious by the time you get back.
Perfect. Just want to make sure you're alive and not dead, and I just should do that more often, I think, so.
You see, he gives you a hug and a kiss, and he's like, be careful.
I am literally always careful. I don't know why you would even suggest that I would do something crazy.
Yeah, I don't have any idea either. And
Unclear.
He goes back to cooking. So,
Can I just do one thing? I just want to quickly text Quidara and just say, hey, Q, thanks again. I know I screwed you around, but just wanted to say really appreciate your help. And little cute big eye pleading emoji face.
Awesome. You send that, and could you give me a persuasion check?
Yes. Sorry. 26. Oh, and I
Awesome.
double because I got a 10.
Oh my gosh.
Matter?
Yes, it doesn't matter. You're just extremely successful. So she texts back and she's like, it's okay. Maybe we could talk about it more later. I have a lot of work to do, but I'm glad you reached out.
All right. I'll just say thanks to all chat then.
I have something I want to do.
Okay.
I also want to text Quidara.
It's
Say,
incredible.
just want to make sure you have my number. Thank you so much for everything. I know you're looking out for me. I know what to do with that vial that you gave me for Ruby. XOXO.
You see, she replies and she's like, thanks. I kind of feel bad. Like, I think I just let my emotions get the better of me, but let me know if you need another checkup. Winky face.
Incredible.
I write back, I will. Winky face.
So awesome. Love is in the air, and you all get get packed up and loaded into the AVs. So all of you and Ma and Bug take off toward the meeting spot, and hopefully you can bring together two warring crime families that have been warring for generations. But that is actually where we're going to stop for this week's episode. So thank you so much for watching, and we look forward to seeing you next time to find out, are they going to create unity in Night City amongst the gangs? I don't know. We'll see you next time. Bye.